Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don Channel on YouTube. We're down here on Fremont Street on a Saturday night in downtown Las Vegas. We are right here at Binion's walking eastbound on the Fremont Street experience. These cowboys, shirtless cowboys out here, they hustle. They are street performers, but really what they're doing is hustling for photos with anyone that goes by that wants a photo with them. This guy is actually interesting. If you move him, he will stay in that position. That's interesting. Like some people put his arm up in the air, and he keeps his arm up in the air for the whole time until someone else comes along or whatever. So that's definitely pretty cool. Yeah, and I've been talking about a lot of the street performers here locally, in a lot of the videos down here on Fremont Street, insofar as how hard they work, or if they work at all to earn your tips. I think that guy definitely does. He's he stays in that position, and earning tips doing that. That's unique. I've never seen anyone do that before in the long history of busking, as I think it's called, or street performing or street hustling. I've never seen that before. So there's Zorro right there. Shout out to Zorro. He comes down here to hang out at Club Clyde, and Clyde is the gentleman right there in the red, white, and blue shirt. Down here on Fremont Street on this Saturday night, getting ready to play. There he goes with the steel drum. He is just a magician with that steel drum. Really awesome dude. He hails from the island of Trinidad in the southeastern Caribbean Sea, about 7 miles from the coast of South America, Venezuela, namely. Bar 46 over there, Golden Nugget, named that because the Golden Nugget itself opened up in 1946, right after the end of World War II, as have a lot of things in this country's history. That started right after the end of World War II there in August of 45. So a lot of history down here, though, certainly in terms of the folks behind the scenes that have made this place what it is today. Now, granted, COVID, it could be argued by a lot of folks, and justifiably so, that COVID did a lot to damage this town. There's the overhead canopy right there doing its thing. It's the world's third largest LED screen canopy up there. So when COVID came and went, of course, after that, they gave those stimulus checks, right, that they wanted to use to help stimulate the economy. Well, then the corporations assumed that people had extra money in their pockets and wanted to spend that money. As you take a look at Clyde doing his thing here on the steel drum. And really quite interesting that he's really, really good. I wish I could play the music for you, otherwise, but I would get in trouble. But he's really, really good. Very, very talented. I wish I knew how to do that. There's like notes on that steel drum, and each of, I guess, the indentations is a note. And so this gentleman here is going to, looks like he's going to try and get the crowd going. But again, there's been a lot of history here, a lot of folks again behind the scenes making this what it was. And then they gave us the stimulus checks and stuff, the stimmies, as a lot of people called them. Then the corporations thought, oh well, again, people have a whole bunch of money to spend, so we're just going to raise our prices. So what happened was demand kept increasing while supply kept decreasing somewhat. And so you would get hotel rooms on the order of $200 a night or more, as you see Zorro there doing his thing, having a good time. And that's where we're at right now. Now the corporate executives in charge of the casinos and the hotels, they are, I think they're starting to realize that people are done with being nickel and dimed. It'll be interesting over the course of the next 2 months here in Vegas, between the 4th of July and Labor Day weekend. Because if the crowds don't show up, now they do have the summer concert series down here on Fremont Street, but if the crowds don't show up, they may end up having to adjust. And that some of them have already done that. I know the Plaza and Four Queens and someone else down here on Fremont Street, they've offered like an all-inclusive type of rate, right? So it's inclusive of resort fees and taxes and everything, and it's actually a pretty good deal compared to the past. I think Circa was doing it as well, if I'm not mistaken. But just look online and you can see it. It's up until Labor Day they're doing it. But it also includes like a food credit and a drink credit and some other stuff. But go check it out online. I don't know exactly. I mean, I remember seeing ads for it walking up and down Fremont here. And I don't want to misquote it to you guys. I want to make sure I give you guys the right information. So please go online and take a look at that. But it was a pretty good deal, certainly for being able to stay down here on Fremont Street. I've received a lot of comments from viewers who've asked me if El Cortez is a cool place to stay, insofar as being close to the action on Fremont Street. My answer to that is, in my humble opinion, no. You are far away. You are at least a block away, if not 2 blocks away, from the action down here on Fremont Street. If you have the opportunity to be and the funds are available for you to stay at Four Queens, Fremont Casino, Binion's, or Golden Nugget, or the Circa, or the Plaza, then by all means do it. There's also the California, but that's not on Fremont Street. That's just to the north of Fremont Street. And then there's Main Street Station as well, which is just to the north of the Plaza down on the west end of the Fremont Street experience. So you see this gentleman here. A lot of folks, a lot of families down here on this particular evening that we saw. But you see that a lot down here in Vegas. Vegas is not a family-friendly type of destination. I mean, there are things that you can do with the family here, like the Shark Reef Aquarium at Mandalay Bay, and the Adventure Dome there at, I think that's what it's called there, at Circus, which is like a big indoor carnival kind of thing. But other than that, they don't have a whole lot in the way of children's type of activity. I want to thank you all again so very, very much for being here. Please check out my wife's channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter. She has some awesome spirituality and astrology videos. And even if that's not your thing, if you could still like and subscribe, it would really mean a ton to us. Really, really want to be able to help grow her channel for her. And also please check out Vids from Mike, VIDSFROMMIKE, here on YouTube. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on YouTube. Thank you so much.